What is up, everybody? Welcome back to GT Online, and in this video is basically going to be a buyer beware because I will be looking at the Zirconium Journey 2. I think that's how you say that, but nonetheless though, to get this thing is like 570k on trade price, and if you don't have the trade price, you're looking at like 790, and to be honest, I would say this vehicle is definitely not going to be worth it. So for one, it's basically going to be the upgraded van you guys would see in Blaine County, and it's basically going to be painted a little bit. I would say a lot of players never actually drive these, and for myself, for one, I would probably never actually use this thing at all. What's also kind of funny is the fact that you can actually upgrade this thing as well, which honestly you can't really do much to it. So armor, brakes, I believe the engine, you could do the horn, the lights, and a livery on this thing. Let's check out the liveries though. So at least they're giving us something that can go on this thing, but to be honest guys, I would say most players are not going to bother buying this. I mean, I really don't think this thing is actually that cool, and it's legit just the regular camper that you would get in the game that you can find in Blaine County, and that one's obviously going to be rusted and kind of, well, a pile of crap to be honest. But moving over to the next stuff, that's basically going to be it, and for the color on this, I might as well make the entire, actually, let's see here. That's the primary color. It's going to be the top, so bottom's going to be the secondary like the other vehicle. So that's going to be the van fully in white. Let's go with that there, and I might actually add one of the liveries. And if you wanted to sell it, you'll get 514,000, which to be honest is actually not a bad return. I did spend the 790 on this unfortunately, so let's add the turbo, which doesn't do much of anything, and or the transmission here. So that helped a little bit. And you can also do the wheels. So let's go with off-road wheels because why not? I'll add these to it, I guess. The Rally Master, add black, and then do the tire upgrades on it in the design here. And then you could probably do the windows as well, which doesn't really matter. So I would say this is probably one of those vehicles most players are going to buy if they pretty much have way too much money and they feel like buying something funny like this. But let's go see how this thing drives right now. So now spawning right outside of the arena workshop with the new Journey 2 here, even though technically this thing is not actually new, let's go drive it now. So at least compared to the regular one, guys, it is going to be faster than that. I know that thing barely can get out of its own way, and I have a feeling this thing's not going to be any better, and well, from what I can see right now, it's not going to be all that quick, but then again, it's an RV, not a race car, so I wasn't expecting it to be like a Bugatti or something. That would probably be one of the funniest things ever to see one of these things swapped with an engine like that. Can you all imagine an RV with like a Lamborghini's engine? That would honestly be hilarious, but besides that, though, I would say this thing is moving decently quick for what it is. I mean, apparently I'm doing like 70 miles an hour, so the top speed of this thing is going to be impressive. But I would say the biggest question is, why actually drive this thing around and actually buy it? Because there's no reason to waste almost $1 million to max it out, and then when you go to sell it, you'll make like maybe 520k. So you will definitely be losing money if you guys don't do the trade price on it. I would definitely keep that in mind. But let's pull over here in a second and take a look at it and see if there's anything that you can do with it even when opening it up. Let's go this way. Oh look, you can't turn either. So opening up all the doors on the RV, you can't really do much with it. And if you guys are wondering, you can't actually get inside of it, which I would say is kind of unfortunate. I mean, you did buy this thing. And just besides that, just the doors are going to open, which I would say is going to make sense. Like the whole thing's not going to open up. That would look really weird. But overall, guys, there's really not too much to this RV, and I was going to do like a top speed test, but I'm starting to wonder if that's actually worth doing. But let's close this thing up right now, and I'll jump back into it and drive it toward the highway and see what it can do. But I would definitely say this is going to be a buyer beware because I don't think this thing is going to be worth the money at all. I mean, maxing it out with a turbo and all that, and if you guys did put max out armor, which I didn't really see the point of doing that with this vehicle. You're going to be looking at close to like 950k to max it out. So you're looking at almost $1 million for a very slow RV that really has no use to it because this vehicle has nothing to do with the actual update, because once you guys complete all the missions, you will get yourself that 6x6 brigade kind of thingy to actually do this, new missions with. So I would say this vehicle is not going to be worth getting. Even if you guys do have extra money, I would honestly wait on this RV because I really don't see an actual point of buying this thing. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below about this, and are you planning on picking this thing up?